Hello there, everybody. Thank you so much for stopping by for your weekly tarot video forecast. Just a quick update before we actually get started. We are now at 59% paid with the Reiki Master Apprenticeship Program. So thank you for all of your support. It's a delight getting to meet and work with every single one of you. And now on to our forecasts. Hello there, Taurus. Thank you so much for stopping by for your weekly tarot video forecast for the week of February 27th through March 5th. What we have coming up for you on Monday is the High Priestess, Taurus. Usually I don't look at the cards before I start the camera, even though I put them down just right before I start. But for whatever reason, this card just kind of caught my attention this time. And so I was thinking about it while I was laying the other 6 cards down, and I was thinking about high priestesses and what their personalities are. And so I'm feeling like there's a deeper meaning than usual to the High Priestess card. Usually when I see this card, I say, follow your intuition, or sometimes I say, you know, I think you're going to get a reading from somebody like me, or you're definitely going to get some advice from somebody. But this time, this seems to be going a little bit deeper on me, and so I'm just still kind of feeling around. Really what I'm coming up with, this is someone you're interacting with, is a High Priestess type personality. So let's talk about High Priestess type personalities in a second, but first let's talk about what's going on with this High Priestess type personality that you're interacting with. I feel like you're underestimating this person on Monday. And I'm not saying that because I'm a High Priestess type personality, just doing what I do for a living and being a water sign, being a female, all of that kind of puts me in that category. But this is, you know, and I don't even know anybody that I would think of as a Taurus, so it's not like I'm trying to just send a message out there or even subconsciously send a message out there, hey, pay more attention to me. That's not what it's about. But there is somebody in your lives, Taurus, who does have High Priestess personality that I really want to say you're taking for granted. You're underestimating, or you're taking her for granted. In most cases, it will be a her. Major arcanas, doesn't really have to be, could be a guy. The key here is that this person is going to be really good at tuning into the supernatural, whether they realize they're doing it on a conscious level or not. I have seen this card come up for people who are really good at tuning in that would not call themselves psychic or intuitive. I feel like this person is sharing some kind of knowledge with you on Monday, and I feel like that knowledge is something that you're just kind of not taking very seriously. And this card, I'm really feeling like this person is being gracious to you. I don't think she has to share this information with you at all. Like, you wouldn't even know that she had this information if she didn't tell you. But she is sharing this information with you, and it's information that would give you an advantage in some type of situation. And you're just not taking it seriously. So if you look in this picture, what I'm being drawn to that I've never really been drawn to before, see how she's got that scroll that's like half open in her lap? And it almost looks like she's teaching. But notice that that scroll is only half open. Only part of the message is visible. So to me, I think your High Priestess personality that shows up on Monday is going to start to share information with you, and then she's going to back out of sharing that information, and she's going to roll that scroll back up if there's not appropriate recognition of the importance of the information. You know, so if it's not given appropriate attention. And then for those of you who see this ahead of time and realize what's going on, When you give this appropriate attention, I feel like then she unwraps the rest of the scroll. Then she feels comfortable sharing the rest of the message once she knows that the message is being given its due respect. Now, I know that sounds strange to say that a message is being given its due respect, but I think we've all tried to help people or share information with people who were happy to have the information, and we've all tried to help people or share with people information with people who thought they knew everything and thought they had all the answers, and so they really weren't interested in information, even if it was something that was going to help them move forward in a more efficient or better way. And so this is really, she's going to be aware. She's going to be aware of how the message is being received. And when I talk about appropriate respect, this may not actually apply to her type of message. She may not be giving you a message from spirit. But when I talk about appropriate respect, like when somebody comes to me and asks me for a reading, before I'm going to give them the reading, I'm going to be paying attention to how much respect they're given the idea of having a reading. Because, people think that we just sit here and we just talk. No. We sit here and we listen, and then we pass along the message. But who are we listening to? We're listening to Spirit. And Spirit is making an effort to put that message into some kind of way that we as humans can translate it and bring it forward to somebody else. So it's not just a reader making the effort, it's also Spirit making the effort to get a message across to somebody. And so in those cases, especially, if you're delivering a message, you want to make sure that message is going to receive respect. And if it doesn't, then why are you going to waste Spirit's time? Why are you going to waste your time as a reader? And this is kind of, I don't know if this is a reader that you're talking to, but this is somebody who has information for you. And she doesn't feel like wasting her time with somebody who's not going to pay that information appropriate respect. So just don't take her message for granted, and don't take the fact that she's giving you that message for granted, and then you'll hear the whole message. If you take it for granted or sort of poo-poo it and don't take it seriously, no skin off of her nose to wrap that scroll up and walk on down the road. Okay, so it looks like I've already spent like 7 minutes on one card. Wow, usually I've got the whole reading, the whole week wrapped up by now. Let's get on with it, eh? Tuesday. Wheel of Fortune in reverse, Taurus. Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Not my favorite card to see. Really, this is my only card that tells me that you're not feeling good in your body out of this whole deck. I feel like this is a little bit of a stomach thing for some of you, but for a lot of you, I feel like this is more of, it's coming across more of as a tightness in the chest. And so to me, this is talking about stress. That you are really dealing with a lot of stress on Tuesday, and that stress is starting to take its toll. I don't know that all of you will actually have chest symptoms per se. I think that this is just Spirit's way of letting me know that this is about stress, this is about tightness, this is about tension. And so you want to pay attention to any tension that's going on Tuesday, especially anything that it's not really necessary for you to be involved in that tension. And in those cases, back away from it, because tension can affect our health in so many different ways. And so just better to live a calm and a peaceful life. And if you can do that, if you can back away from the tension, all the better on Tuesday. Wednesday. Queen of Cups showing up, Taurus. This is somebody that you are interacting with on Wednesday. Queen of Cups is somebody who's very emotionally stable. Sometimes people will think that she's a drama queen because she's very comfortable with her emotions. She knows how to feel them. She knows how to express them. She knows how to release them when it's time. But she definitely feels them, and she's definitely aware of them, and she does not mind sharing her emotions with people around her. And so people who don't always focus so much on emotions, people like earth signs, people like air signs, sometimes have a hard time dealing with a water sign whenever they show up, or somebody who's very comfortable with their emotions. They feel like that's overkill or that's too much. And so I'm telling you all this because I think that this person shows up on Wednesday, and I think that she has actually some really nice things to say about you, about how she feels about the job you've been doing, or who you are as a person, or something. So she's saying some very complimentary things, and I feel like you are looking at this person as, is she phony? Is she out of her mind? Is she okay? Just because you come from a completely different perspective than a water sign type person or a Queen of Cups type person. So I would encourage you to be open to the idea that she might actually be being sincere, and just let that flow in if you can. All right, let's look at Thursday. Here we do have the World card showing up in reverse. And the World card to me does talk about that there's something in your life that has potential. So there's some kind of dream or target or goal that you're wanting to achieve. When the World card shows up, it's really on its way in. It's starting to barely show hints of manifesting when that card's in reverse. When it's right side up, it's manifested. It's here. When it's upside down like it is for you guys, it's on its way in. It's just not here yet. So whatever it is, whatever big goal or target or dream it is, you're going to start to see some hints of it on Thursday. And as you see those hints, then you can recognize, oh, it's on its way in. Yay, that type of thing. Okay, so let's look at Friday. Here, Taurus, what we have is the Four of Swords showing up in reverse. Four of Swords in reverse to me talks about a change of location, very literally. So this could be that you're working in a different place than you normally would. This could be you taking the day off from work and going somewhere else. This could be taking your child to a different daycare or a different babysitter. But something is happening in a different place than usual. Maybe you're eating lunch in a different place. Anyway, you get the idea. Different geographic location for something going on in your day on Friday. Now Saturday. Here we have the Seven of Cups showing up. Seven of Cups on Saturday. So Seven of Cups on Saturday tells me that you have been kind of thinking about some different options that you would like to pursue, whether it's in your life, whether it's in your home, whether it's in a relationship, whatever it is. There's been different options that you've been looking at. And maybe you've been a little bit confused and had a hard time making a decision which one you want to go with. On Saturday, what we've got coming up, when that card comes up in reverse, that's saying, okay, now you've narrowed that focus. Now you know which option you actually want to go with, and you're starting to take action on that particular option. So you've made a decision, and now you're starting to move forward. Looking at Sunday, Ace of Clubs in reverse. Ace of Clubs in reverse, Ace of Clubs in reverse. This is just talking about inspired ideas. Now, inspired ideas to me are ideas that are really not our own. Nobody would know that but us. But those ideas are actually coming in from the ethers or from cosmic intelligence and being given to us. So when we've got the Ace of Clubs showing up in reverse, it is talking about inspired ideas. And I'm just feeling around. It's talking actually about a lack of inspired ideas on Sunday. So there's going to be something that, there's some kind of solution that you're trying to reach on Sunday. And you're going to be finding it kind of difficult to think outside the box enough to come up with the solution for this. But what I'm hearing for advice is, it's funny, Spirit's just going outside the box, outside the box, outside the box. It's almost like it's a chant that Spirit is chanting in my ear. So the key to that is going to be whatever it is you're trying to find a solution to on Sunday, think outside the box. Don't do what everybody else is doing about this. Find your own solution that works and fits for you. Okay, so there you go, Taurus. That's your week. Thank you so much, everybody, for stopping by, for hanging out, for liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting. I do appreciate all of your support. I hope to see some of you here this week for Reiki sessions, some of you here this week for readings, and the rest of you, I'll see back on the next video. Peace out. Hello everybody, this is Amista, and I am coming to you today with something completely different than what you've ever seen here before, completely different than what I ever thought I would do. I have been taking Reiki training, and I've gotten level 1 and I've gotten level 2, and I really want to take master training because already I've realized that there are other people out there who need to know how to be able to do Reiki for themselves, and I'm not qualified to show them that or to teach them that or to pass that on to them or empower them with that until I become a Reiki Master. And so I was looking into a Reiki Master program, and I meet all the qualifications as far as that goes. I've been accepted into the Master program, but the last little bit of money is what I need some help with, and I'm hoping that you guys will help me with that. I need to raise another $3,000 to get myself into the program, and so that's where you guys come in. What I'm doing is I am accepting very happily and very thankfully and very gratefully any donations that you may feel like you would want to give. If you don't want to, obviously, then don't. But if you do feel like you want to help me to get into this Reiki Master Apprenticeship Program, any help that any of you and all of you send is great. No donation is too small. I just ask that they're over like 35 cents because I think PayPal will take 35 cents of whatever comes in as a fee for collecting payment. But anything other than over 35 cents is no donation is too small, so there's the corrected version of that. And actually I was looking I have over 7,000 subscribers. If every subscriber donated $1, I would be able to end this request. But so if you would like to donate, I would be extremely thankful. I would appreciate that a lot. Also, I want to do something for you in exchange for donating. So anybody who would donate at all, I would like to offer you 15 minutes of free Reiki distant healing. In other words, I would send you some healing energy where you would not have to come to my house, or we would not have to meet in person, just like I do a lot of my readings by Skype or by phone. I can also send the healing energy without having to be right in front of you. We don't even have to be on the phone or on Skype when I do it, although I will want to touch base with you ahead of time to find out where you would like me to target that energy. If you have any particular thing you want to have worked on energetically, and also to touch base after it's done just to let you know that I have sent the energy in to check in with you, see how you're feeling, that type of thing. Anybody who donates anything more than $50, what I would like to do is send you some Reiki energy. I would send you the same amount of minutes of Reiki energy as you send dollars. So say you donate $50, then I would send you 50 minutes of Reiki energy. Anybody who wants to donate and doesn't want to receive Reiki but knows somebody else that they would like to have the Reiki sent to, feel free to let me know that, and you can gift that Reiki to somebody else, and I will just touch base with them, make sure I have permission to send them that energy, and talk to them about where they would like it targeted and all of that, just like I would if I was sending that to you. So that is what I've got going on, and I really appreciate, like I said, all of the help any of you can send. I know not everybody can send, not everybody will want to send help, but I am hoping that there will be enough to get me into this quickly. Otherwise, I would probably have to wait, I don't know, 6 months, a year before I had this kind of money to get myself into there, and I don't want to wait that long. I want to be able to empower people more quickly than that. So what I'm doing is I am in the description section underneath the video. I'm going to send you a link where you can donate, and you can choose whatever amount you want to donate. And I will probably also have that showing in the video as well. So thank you everybody for listening and for giving this some thought, some prayer, some attention. And thank you everybody who actually does donate as well. I appreciate it all. Thank you so much. Peace.